Okay guys, what's up everyone? This is MacMan0978 here from MacMan0978. That's gonna be my new intro now. So, this is the first little Photoshop tutorial that I'm going to be doing. This one is going to be using content-aware fill, and this is one way to use content-aware fill. I'm going to be showing you how to use it another way, and that will be using it and doing a quick selection and deleting that and using it to fill it. But I'm going to be using the healing brush tool is what I think it's called. I don't know. But I'm just going to show you how to use content-aware fill this way today if you want to learn. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out. Let's go ahead and make a lasso. Now, in the next tutorial that I'll be doing on this, we're probably going to be using quick selection rather than lasso, because lassoing is a lot less precise, especially when you're using a mouse. Lassoing doesn't work as well because you need to be if you're doing it the way that I want to show you next time, it's very complex and it'll be kind of hard to use it with a lasso tool. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to hit V right here. Well, actually, no. What I want to do is come to the healing brush tool, and what we're going to do, make sure you're up here on content aware. Be sure you do this, or else it's going to end up being a big blurry blob. And I accidentally had it on proximity match in the last take, so I forgot to put it back onto content aware because I wanted to see what it did with proximity match and all that. And I had to do a second take because I went in there, and if I would have posted that up on YouTube and then I fixed it, you would have thought I was an idiot. So let's just go ahead. Now go ahead and hit OK. Now let's just go ahead and start removing a little bit of him. Let's go ahead and just take off his leg. And no horses were harmed in the making of this CS5 tutorial. So you're just going to paint really over where you want it to be. Now right now it does look a little sluggy, if you want to say that. Right there it looks like he pretty much lost his leg. Now he didn't, let me just tell you that, okay? He's just fine. I don't really know what his name is. I just found it on Google Images. So, let me just show you. I got that on Google Images, so. He's fine. So, let's just go ahead and finish painting over him. What would this horse do if he were watching my tutorials? He'd probably say, "Man, I have dignity. Just leave me alone. Get me out of your tutorial. Take it down off of YouTube." So I'm just going to finish painting over this. Just like that. And there will be more Photoshop tutorials coming soon on my channel. I wanted to make sure I had content aware still. So there we are. Let's just go ahead and give it the illusion like he's floating. Oh my gosh, he is a magical horse. Now you can see it's blurred kind of down here. Just make sure you can paint over it a second time and it'll fix it a little bit. So just paint over where we have some of the blurring. And it ended up kind of messing up right here. So we're just going to paint over that area right there. You don't want any of that. So basically what it's doing, it's taking little snippets of around the area, actually. The area where you're selecting. And it's just removing it. So let's just remove the whole horse. It doesn't have to be perfect, because it'll go back and fix all of that. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. It looks not very good right now, so we're just going to paint over the areas where we want to fix. There we go. Especially right here is where you have that big bulge. And you probably won't want that because the people who are looking at your image definitely probably can tell that your image is a fake. So now if you move this away, it looks just like that. So I'm just going to hit Command Z and there we are. That's a pretty good match. I made that perfect match. There we are. I went and ruined it. Now I'm going to make another lasso, and we're just. Dang it. I'm so stupid. I take that back. I'm not. I'm the smartest dude on earth. Okay, so one more lasso. Now this is not perfect. I'll tell you that. There we are, and we can keep doing the healing brush tool. Let's just go ahead and make another lasso around this area where it's all white and everything. So come over here. I'm trying to get this perfect. There we are. And now we're going to come back to the healing brush tool. Let's just come and wipe right over the white. And that'll get rid of it just perfectly. Yep, there we are. Up here, it's not great, I'd say. But I accidentally hit the P tool. V. I don't know how I could have done that. You could go around masking stuff out and then like using. I think you can actually use content aware fill with masking. Oh, I doubt it. I'm new to Photoshop. I used Photoshop 7 for years. I used Photoshop 7 and CS probably since about 2006. Learned it really well. When I got Windows 7, Photoshop CS wasn't working that well on there. I got 7, didn't work. I don't know why I got an earlier version on there, but I had actually learned 7. It stopped working on me a few weeks ago. I think it's actually open on my computer right now, but it'll get stuck in the eyedropper tool, so I got Photoshop for the Mac, and I love CS5, let me just tell you that. I think CS5 is really nice. It's easy to use, and there are only a few new things from CS4, so if you're a CS4 user, haha, you bought CS4 right before CS5 came out. No, I'm joking. CS4 is a very good version. Same with After Effects and Premiere CS4. They're really good. They're just not 30. They're not 64-bit. They're 32-bit. How do I always get off in these conversations? But anyways, happy winter if you're in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, merry summer. Does that make sense? Merry summer. Merry summer. And I hope you guys have a good Christmas. And I'll see you guys in the next video.